Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So my name is Yasyfa Nida Saffanah with mission number 12, 19, 11, 23, 13, and 85. So today I would like to presentation about my material, and I talk about the Hidden Figures movie on 2016. So, in this slide, how women are a woman portrayed in the selected text. Based on true story set in 1961, Hidden Figures follow the struggles of three Black women against discrimination in the United States. Catherine became the first African American woman to assist a K team on a major NASA mission. Her predominantly white male coworkers belittled her, particularly chief engineer Paul Stafford. Catherine worked in a building that had no black bathrooms and even had to drink her coffee from a separate pot. And then Dorothy fights for a long overdue promotion, and at the same time, she also had to think about the fate of her computer team. Another African American female employees who were threatened with losing their jobs because of the arrival of IBM machines. Meanwhile, Mary has to go through layers of racist bureaucratic obstacles in her efforts to continue her education to become an engineer. The intelligence possessed by these three African American women who work at NASA is not easily recognized by their work environment and society in general. Even though they are included in the K team for NASA's big missions, they have to go through many challenges as Black women to fight against all forms of discrimination aimed at them. Various forms of discrimination experienced by Black women in the film Hidden Figures are a reflection of the reality that occurred in the United States at the time. So the next slide, I would like to show you about the struggle of three African American women in challenging discrimination depicted in the film. The African American women, who are a minority group in the text, challenge discrimination to try to achieve gender equality and oppose all forms of discrimination against their group. Shown directly through the intelligence and ability they have, they are constantly trying to prove that women, and especially Black women, can do things that for men it is impossible for a woman to do. So I would like to show you about the character African American. The first character is Catherine. Catherine joined Harrison being in the spotlight because it was the first time a woman had attended a Pentagon briefing, which was usually attended by high-ranking NASA and spacecraft pilots. One of whom was John Glenn, who was interested in how Catherine suddenly answered doubts about the launch of the launch point and the tension for John Glenn. Everyone in the meeting room felt silent. Seeing Catherine with her expertise, John Glenn himself stated that he believed that Catherine's calculation results were accurate. The second character is Dorothy. Thanks to Dorothy, IBM, which was previously unusable, can now run, but one problem still exists. IBM cannot operate without people who know and have fully studied how the machine works. Horizon comes to the room where IBM is and receives a complaint that IBM machines cannot operate without people skilled at operating it. And Horizon ordered that the chief engineers find people to operate it immediately. And the main character is Mary. Mary, first night class at on all white high schools begins, and Mary enters, receiving a lot of astonishing glares from her classmates. The teacher, we thought, was no less surprised to see a Black woman enter her class. But Mary immediately showed permission she had obtained from the court to attend evening classes at Hampton High School. So the next slide is how my response to the description of women in the text. So in the film describes how difficult it is to live and work in the United States when we have to assume the two most frequently oppressed identities of women and as people of the black race. However, this doesn't rule out the possibility for the three African American women. They are increasingly eager to gain recognition through their intelligence. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.